What's up, everyone? So I just wanted to come on and share a message. So a couple of words that I received during my own meditation this morning and stuff were fearless femininity. This is about, like strutting your stuff, not in a manipulative way. It's just honoring your own sexuality. When I was in meditation, a lot of heavy hitting feminine energy came forward, like Isis, Bastet, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, and just like I could just feel them like all around me, right? And Bastet, Sekhmet, heavy hitting feminine energy, right? There's something here about maybe you've carried shame for your looks, or maybe even, there's something about sexualizing. You've been sexualized, or you felt sexualized, or maybe you've even promoted your own sexuality in a way to receive money or goods or finances or whatever, so there's something healing here. In our feminine energy, right? However you identify, all of us have a masculine and a feminine, all right? I believe that life is about learning how to embrace and balance both sides of ourselves, right? So this fearless femininity energy that's coming through is about embracing where we've been, who we've been. Maybe you've had a lot of sexual partners. There's some sort of shame connected to sex in this that's being healed, okay? Or maybe you've been raped or sexually abused, or just there's some sort of negativity attached to your sexuality, okay? Or maybe that's another part of you, or part of this that's healing. It's that maybe you've come from a very strict background that said, you're this way, so you can't be that way, right? So there's something here about releasing the shame and guilt about who and what you are discovering that you truly are, right? Because that's really what, it's releasing conditioning, okay? So it's really beautiful, but it probably feels extremely uncomfortable. and I'm laughing because I understand, that's how all of my lessons and all of my learning, it's been through trial and error and falling down on my face and then seeing what needs to be healed in me, and seeing how I could have shown up better in different places, and then having, the courage to try again, or show up differently, or say what I need to say. You know what I'm saying? So with this fearless femininity, it has a lot to do with healing the hurt. And I'm hearing like the sacral chakra, okay? Your sexuality, it has to do with sex. It's removing this shame of sex. There's something like, I don't know if maybe you've been abstinent or holding yourself back, okay? I'm rolling my eyes because they want me to share my experience. Okay, this is just how my guides work. This is what it's about. Like, I receive the messages to pass on to help with you, but then it's like I myself have experienced things that I'm supposed to share with you guys. So in hopes that, you know, you don't have to take as long as I have to embrace these things about myself, but just to share my experience so that, you know, people know that you're not alone out there, right? So, because what was coming up was that, you know, maybe you've been withholding sex, okay? Even there's something here about, okay, I'm getting two things, and then I'm going to talk about what it is that they want me to share with you, okay? So there's something here about maybe there's an abuse of power here with your sexuality, okay? So maybe you're in a connection and maybe you withhold sex in order to get something, or it's or maybe you get angry at your partner so you don't have sex with them or something like that, okay? And then there's like these resentments that build up, okay? So they're saying it's a flat out abuse of power, okay? So this is something that's being worked through and worked out, okay? We're purging this energy, okay? Because sex is not sin, okay? That's the word that I received, was sex is not sin. Sex is a beautiful exchange of energy, right? Now, I'm not saying go out and like it's like hedonism or anything like that. And I'm saying, like, because I believe that when you exchange your sexual energy, that like when you lay down with somebody, like that is like when you're sleeping with someone, like side by side, like that is like a huge, your energy fields are crossing. And I am a big believer in energy, man. Like when I walk it, like I feel it, you know what I'm saying? So to lay down, share a space with someone like that is something that is very sacred, right? And it is not energy that I believe is to be exchanged with everyone, right? I wasn't always, because I feel like there's some people that are healing this part of themselves as well, like realizing how casually or how much they've disregarded the sexual exchange, right? So there's just this forgiveness, you know, the divine is asking you to heal this part of yourself, forgive yourself, you know, there's nothing, it's part of the learning process, right? And this is what's being purged, okay? This, and being asked to step into this fearless femininity, with honoring your sexuality, okay? And honoring your sexuality doesn't mean you just like give it away. It's like understanding your body and loving your body and honoring the beautiful sensuality of your beautiful sensuality, and knowing that you are worthy. You're worth more than just spreading it all around, right? So maybe some of you are starting to pull back on your, you know, on who you're sexually exchanging with, okay? Or this is something that's processing your mind, or maybe even you're thinking about, like you're coming out of a period of hibernation is the word they gave me. So possibly you have been abstinent for a while, okay? So there's still like a need to pay attention to who you're exchanging this energy with, but it's also not holding back because you're afraid. So I feel afraid to make the wrong choice or whatever, because there's never a wrong choice. Like I just don't believe that, you know. I feel that, you know, whatever we experience is bringing us to a new understanding of ourselves. You know, should you choose to look at life that way, you know, instead of beating yourself up for like, oh fuck, I did this, you know, or it's Everything is a lesson. Everything is an opportunity to learn and grow. So, fearless femininity. It's honoring this divine feminine within us and allowing forgiveness and to receive love and compassion, even if it's just from yourself, right? And I don't mean like just as in like that's something small, because learning how to love on myself has been like the greatest gift of all, right? It's changed everything in my life, you know, and it's the way that I love on myself has grown and changed, and it's come in these different levels as well, you know, and sometimes I've stepped back and only to come back stronger, right? So there's just something really beautiful happening, but it's coming from a release of a purging of like there's like I'm hearing like of your desires or what you've, it's like stop judging yourself for what you desire, for what is, or where you've been or what you've done. It's like the only person that can judge you is God. Like God sees everything. You can't hide anything, right, from him, right? And even if you think you've gotten away from him with it, it's like he's always there. In the end, you realize like, oh, he hasn't missed a beat, you know? Let's see. Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. Exactly. It's like entering a time of understanding the why behind the why and the how behind the why, and also receiving the steps forward, the how and the why you have to move that way, or maybe even moving without even understanding why, but just with the knowing. Look, Hilaron, divine healing. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. And honestly, this is why I believe that we all go through any kind of healing, is so that we can show others the way out. And I'm just a firm believer in that. I believe the way that we change the world is by healing ourselves. And as we heal ourselves, it has a ripple effect on those around us, and so on and so on and so on, right? So I was also told to get one of these for everybody. Crystal clear intentions, Archangel Michael. So that's our protection, Archangel Michael. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Yeah, see? So maybe you're being guided to do something or go somewhere or say something, or there's something here also about like, truth telling, truth seeking. Okay, maybe you don't know why or what. It's like being curious about something, and maybe it's just way outside your box of comfort, but still moving forward. Yeah, see? Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. So maybe someone's stirred your emotions. Maybe wherever you're being guided to pursue your career is like totally outside your comfort zone. Whatever it is, I'm hearing divine instruction. Okay? You are receiving divine instructions on the path forward. Even though, and we talk about this all the time on here, you may only have a 6 fucking inch view of what is in front of you, right? Okay. And today is the new moon, okay? Depending on Yeah, I know for my area it was like 5 a.m. this morning. Okay, Akashic Stargate. Aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. Exactly, and we already talked about that. You can't make, like, nothing is ever a mistake. There is no wrong. It's like wherever you go, it leads you to your happiness. Karmic board clearing, energetic clearing, rewrite your story, live your truth. Okay? There's something here. Yeah, I'm hearing a release of shame and guilt. And I feel like this has a lot to do with, there's something related to sex here, okay? And the way that it's being fearlessly receiving, okay? Those words, fearless femininity, okay? It's like when I was first getting sober, and I realized that I had been so manipulative, and I had just been like so oblivious to the fact that, I mean, because when I first got sober this time, like, I just realized, I was just thinking like I was just a nice girl. I just drank too much and did too much cocaine, right? And then come to find out, like, I was this manipulating, conniving, like, there was a method behind everything I did, right? And so to realize, to have that awareness that I could be so manipulative without even being, like, the person I manipulated the most was myself, right? So I just went quiet, like I stopped talking to men, like, particularly because I didn't want to use anybody. I didn't want to be like that, so I just was terrified. So I just stopped talking, to them, and when I first got sober, I didn't date anybody or anything. I mean, of course, obviously I got pregnant. I share that with you guys, but after that was part of, like, my awakening. I didn't date anybody for 3 years. Like, I didn't talk to any guy on the phone. Like, I did nothing. I did nothing but freaking build my foundation of, like, my connection with myself and God and that woman Maureen that I talk about so much, and just really tried to build a foundation for my future and my sobriety and for my new life. So there's something here. What I was going to say is, like, it's like maybe whatever it is that you've been doing or withholding from, whether it's like love or sex. I feel like for a lot of you, it has something to do with sex, like, or even like the way that you've made money. It's like some sort of relationship here is healing, okay? It's being purged out of you, the shame and guilt of the way that you've received or responded with sex, money, okay? What you've referred to as fun, it's like all purging out, okay? So it's like maybe you've been withholding because it's bringing it back to purity, whatever it is, because it's different for everybody. This is a collective reading, so, like, I can't pinpoint it down. That's why I'm not getting, like, the right word, because it's different for everyone. However you're interpreting this message, okay? It's being purified. You are being purified at this time. Just continue to purge and release, okay? And this purging and release could be coming out, and just try not to take it out on anybody else, like, cry, spit, stomp your feet, do whatever you need to do, but then, like, get back to business, right? Keep it in line. Like, it's nobody else's fault you feel the way you do, right? You're going through your experiences and changes and growth and healing because that's of benefit to you. It's nobody else's fault you feel any way that you do, right? So try not to take it out on anybody. And if you do, apologize and freaking correct it moving forward. You don't stay on a path of, throwing destruction everywhere you go, Like, the world doesn't stop just because you're having a bad day or feeling like shit for something that you've done or said or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I feel like that was very specific. So, anyway, energetic clearing, rewrite your story, live your truth. Yeah, Hathor. Light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall. Yes. Because when it all boils down to it, you have the power to change your life. Nobody else has control over you. You control the way you feel, think, what you say, everything. It takes yeah, and look what's under here. Venusian Galactic Council. And there's something with Venus. Where's Venus right now? Is Venus in Aries? There's something about Venus. Venus and Mars. All right, Venusian Galactic Council. Star being guides, answer the call, time to shine. All right, some of you are going through like a big spiritual awakening, and I know that, or even like just you're beginning this, okay? And I know that it can be rough, and at times my spiritual awakening has been flat out terrifying because it just has. And but you know, you just keep moving forward and trust your path, and know that whatever's happening in your life right now is happening for the highest good of all, not just you, because we aren't the only ones here, right? We're all connected, okay? I don't know, there's some big lessons unfolding here, okay? But we're being asked to embrace the change, and know that it's leading us to a higher path. All right. There you go, guys. I love you. I hope this helped you. And I also wanted to say that March 21st is coming up here pretty soon. It's 11 days away, actually. And I am still having 50% off the readings on my site, okay, using code word NEW, N-E-W. And I want to tell you that that's never going to be offered again. I'm being guided to never offer that again. And the fact that they even told me to do it before, because they've told me that before, but then they said to do this, to run this, and this is the last time. And I think that's for everybody that's been ordering. Because it's like, the way that I feel is that it's either you're in or you're out, you know, either you're taking the next step or you're not, you know, and either way it's fine. But I feel like that's why, yeah, I'm hearing the last call. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Wherever, I don't know what that really means, but it's no longer going to be for everybody, I guess, you know, I don't know, but something. So if you want that, if you want the readings, and thank you for everybody that's already ordered their readings and things like that. It is my favorite part, is to connect with you guys and to give you your messages. But anyway, so that's until the 21st. But after that, it's like there's never ever going to be another discount ever on my readings. And then the 10 card and 7 card reading are no longer going to be offered after the 21st. So if you're interested in those, just write into me and we'll get you set up for that. But anyway, thank you to everybody who's already purchased readings. And yeah, so that's it. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you soon. And happy new moon. Bye.